Hey honey, how are you? You've really been putting a lot of work in this month, haven't you? I mean, it's just been audition after audition for you. I really have to admire your work ethic, but then again, I'm starting to feel a little bit worried about you. I don't want you to burn out. So you know what? I don't care about the result today. We're gonna have a special night tonight. I'm gonna bring back a special pizza from the store. It's gonna be one of my favorites, a signature. It's something that's off the menu. I'm not allowed to serve it, but if it's for my beloved girlfriend, then I don't see why not. How did today go anyway? Do you want to wait until you come home before we talk about it?
Oh my god, babe, you have no idea. Today was an absolute disaster. I mean, I really gave it my all. Are these people just blind to what real talent is or something? I can't believe no one is picking me up at this point. I'm such a great catch. Like, you would have to be out of your mind not to go with an actress like me.
So it was another no-go today, was it? Look, honey, I'm really sorry about that. I know this must be really taking its toll on your mentality. I mean, you've had to experience this over and over. I still admire what you do. Despite all of that, you still come home and you do your best to act. I can hear you in the mirror talking to yourself, doing your facial expressions and whatnot. I know that this means a lot to you. There's not a lot of people like you. You should be proud of yourself for being this persistent.
I know, but when is it going to end, David? I mean, I'm getting really tired running around doing this all the time. I just don't get why I'm in this position. I always feel like I'm trying to sell myself when people should know that I'm already the complete product. Like, so what if I don't have any movies under my belt yet? That doesn't mean I don't have any talent or something. I'm just a diamond in the rough. When are people going to realize that?
That's the question, isn't it? But you know how these things work, right? It's always a grind at the start. At some point, you're gonna get your chance to really show what you're made of. The moment you do that, it's just all downhill from there. You're gonna have movie deals coming in like we have coupons coming in the mall.
Look, David, I know you're just trying to be a good partner and everything. It's good that you're trying to be optimistic about stuff, but let's just be honest here. I've been at this thing for years now. I mean, I'm almost 30. Like, I've been doing this even before I met you. I'm starting to get tired. Every audition I go to, I have to hype myself up for it. I have to really get into the frame of mind to get in there and do it. I feel like I'm going in there with everything I've got, but in the back of my mind, I'm thinking about the outcome.
I don't know what to say, Jenny.
I can just imagine myself up there. I can imagine how splendid I look, how glimmering I must be, how captivating my performance would be to my audience. I'm telling you right now, I just wish I was one of the people in the crowd. I mean, I am gifted with the fact that I have this amazing acting ability, but it's kind of sad that I don't get to see it in the flesh, you know?
Yeah. Well, I've always recommended that we can record your acting and start analyzing it. I mean, if you really want to experience your acting, then that's the best way to do it, isn't it?
No, I'm not doing anything like that. Not with the crappy camera equipment that we have. It's not gonna capture my brilliance. I'd hate to see myself in a bad light. It just doesn't do me any justice. No, I need to get a camera that actually captures every little subtle hint that my facial expressions give off. I need the sound equipment to hear every little shiver in my voice. I mean, that's how amazing my performance is. If you can't capture all of that crucial detail, then what's the point of me acting in the first place? Like, think about it. Do you reckon Tom Cruise would be happy if they just used your average Android phone to capture his movies? He'd be absolutely insulted by that type of thing, right?
Well, I'm not trying to deny that, but at the same time, Tom Cruise is one of the best actors there is. He's at the top of his game. There's not many people that can top him. The best is gonna want to use the best.
Exactly. That's exactly the mindset that they have. They want to use the best, and look, I am the best. I may not be attending the Oscars, I may not be walking down the red carpet yet, but in my mind, in my reality, I am the best. It's just these uneducated acting agencies that don't understand that. They think everyone should go for that typical Hollywood image. They want me to be part of the basic formula that everyone is. Well, I'm going for something different. I'm unique. I'm different from the crowd. I'm a niche that's going to catch on. People are going to like that type of thing.
That's really how you think this stuff works, don't you?
Exactly. Of course it does. I mean, think about it. Think about some of the greatest actors there are. Think about the types of performances that they've done. I mean, did you see that guy that played in that Joker movie? How many people do you think can do a role like that? Not a whole lot. And look how successful it was.
Is that what you're telling me right now, Jenny? You want to play as the new Joker or something? You want to become his wife in the next movie?
Well, look, I'm not trying to say that's the only thing I'm capable of, but if you need me to play a role like that, I could definitely do it. I mean, I'm quite flexible. You know how much I practice this stuff, right? I'm always watching movies. I'm watching movies every day.
Well, you don't need to tell me that. I know you're watching movies every day. We have got every streaming service that money can buy. Whether it be Netflix, Amazon, or Disney. There's no limit to the amount of movies that you like to watch. Not only that, but you sit there in the living room all night with your popcorn and ice cream, absolutely enjoying every bit of it.
I hate the way you say that. I'm not actually enjoying it. That's not what you think it is, do you? I'm actually watching that stuff to study. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to mimic other actors. This stuff isn't a game to me. It's an art.
Okay. I'm sorry. It's just that when I see you in the living room supposedly studying, you're always cackling at some drama or comedy. I mean, fair enough. It's fine to study and enjoy yourself at the same time. I'm not gonna judge you for it. But don't get angry at me for it.
No, listen to me right now, David. It's not me enjoying myself. It's study. When are you gonna get that through your head?
I was just trying to play on your good side. I'm not gonna judge you any less for it. But you know what? It's a good thing that you're putting all this effort into it. I mean, like you said, you're watching that stuff every night, all night. Your whole life consists of waking up, watching movies, and then going to auditions. You're completely devoted to your craft. It makes me wonder why you just don't go to acting school. I mean, let's face it. You can get yourself set up with a teacher that can give you some good advice. They have a lot of experience. They've probably trained most of the successful actors out there. If that's really what you're going for, why wouldn't you do something like that?
Are you kidding me? I can't believe you would actually insult me with a proposal like that. I mean, do you have any idea what level I'm on? David, I'm not going to degrade myself by going to acting school. Who do you think I am?
Huh? What are you talking about? I'm just trying to give you some good advice. Why would it be degrading for you to go to acting school? You want to get better at this type of thing, don't you?
I mean, what have I been talking about this whole conversation? Are you just this bad at listening or something? I've been trying to tell you that there's nothing wrong with my acting. I'm the best that there is out there. There's nothing for me to improve on. What am I going to do? Go to these acting schools and get some horrible advice that actually turns me into a typical boring actor like the rest of them? That's not the type of person I am. I've been gifted with something special. I'm not gonna let other people ruin that.
Okay, well, maybe we can look at this differently. Why don't we see this as them trying to polish you up? Take what's already good about you and just make it even better.
I can't believe you're actually saying something like that to me. It's like you don't even understand the situation in the first place. I'm trying to tell you that the problem here isn't my acting. The problem is in my audience. I know what the general person likes. I know what everyone wants to watch. It's just these stupid critics that think they know better. Anyway, you know what? I'm sick of talking to you. You really put me in a bad mood.
Be serious right now. What did I do? Why are you getting mad over this?
You're just not understanding where I'm coming from. You're sounding just like them. You keep telling me what to do. Everything that you've told me tonight is exactly what they've been telling me. I didn't expect my boyfriend to actually talk that way to me. I'm really disappointed in you. You should just sit there and remind me of how perfect I am.
Okay, well, look, I'm just trying to solve the issue here. You know I really support your dream. I think it's awesome that you've been doing this. There's a higher chance of you becoming an actor than my band actually lifting off.
Yeah, well, that we can both agree on. I mean, you and your stupid friends still make that racket in the garage, thinking that it's gonna become popular. Don't you know that music is different now? Technology can create the type of sound that you do. No one is paying to see bands anymore.
I know. I hear your sentiments. I even recognize the situation myself. At the same time, I just like the idea of having a band. I had dreams at one point that we would actually get really popular. But at the moment, we're only limited to a couple of gigs here and there. It doesn't pay much either.
Yeah, well, if you're not earning money from it, then isn't that a good indicator that you should just stop? Honestly, all of the racket you guys make interferes with my acting practice. You just, totally messed up my vibe. It's always that angry, loud tune you play. Why can't you sound more like Adele? Now that, right there, is music. What a beautiful voice. Not the gargle that you and those creeps emit.
Look, babe, I'm sorry. Then again, that's why we put in the time restriction in the first place, right? We have a specific time to jam it out. And any time after that, it is off limits. We're not even allowed to touch the instrument. Anyway, you know what? I did put you in a bad mood, and I'm sorry. Just come home quickly so that you can have this pizza. I'm sure that warm, fatty, crusty sensation is gonna lift your spirits.
You really think that's gonna be enough to put me in a good mood? How about you just run back to the store and get me some more things? I want some garlic bread and chocolate pudding. You get me those things and I'll rethink making you sleep on the couch tonight.
Are you kidding me? You want to go as far as that? Oh, come on, don't hate me for this type of thing.
Yeah, well, I have to be this harsh if you're gonna learn your lesson. You and those critics need to get it through your heads that I'm the best there is. There's nothing else that I can do to polish up my acting skills. It's just up to the people around me to realize that. Oh my god, David! What the hell? Are you serious right now? Can I believe my eyes? You didn't actually do this, did you? This must be some stupid mistake. I mean, do you have any idea what you've done? You've actually left an expensive ring in that cheesy garlic box. I don't know who you were thinking about giving that thing to, but you should take care of it a little bit better than that. It's all oily and greasy in there.
Are you serious right now? You're telling me that you only just found out about it now? I was waiting for you all night to find that thing. I was sitting in my room waiting for you to just burst in with happiness.
What are you talking about right now? This isn't your way of proposing to me, is it? You gotta be joking right now. This has to be the cheesiest way for you to do this. Couldn't you think of a more romantic way to do this? I mean, I really don't want to find a ring in the box when I want to eat a bit of breakfast.
Well, it wasn't meant to be this way, if I'm being honest. I didn't think that you would come back in the absolute anger frenzy that you did. I mean, you screamed at me like you were my mom. You told me to get the hell in my room and not come out at all. I wasn't expecting it to go that way at all. You said that I should sit in my room and spend the night thinking about what I've done, and then apologize to you today. You then proceeded to put furniture in front of the door so that I couldn't get out. Were you really feeling that passionate about what you said yesterday?
Do you even need to ask me such a stupid question? Like, what is it going to take for you to get it through your head, David? This is my dream. I am not gonna let you just sit there and insult it, especially when you're my boyfriend. You know what? Just when I was thinking about getting rid of you and your disdainful attitude, you go ahead and pull a move like this. Just what are you playing at exactly? You suspected that I was gonna do something like this, didn't you? You then proceeded to put that ring in the cheesy garlic box before I came home. That's exactly how everything happened. Don't try to lie.
That's not the way it happened at all. I've actually been planning something like this for a long time.
Are you kidding me right now? It seems like you're just pulling out your last and only card. I mean, what kind of imbecile would actually put a ring in a cheesy garlic bread box and expect that to be the way he proposes to his girl?
Come on, you don't see the humor in this? I'm trying to go for a cheesy proposal.
You wanted to go for a cheesy proposal over something that's actually romantic? Surely you could have done something better. Take me to a nice restaurant. Put the ring in a wine glass or something. Something that's actually normal. This isn't the way I wanted to be proposed to, David.
Okay, look, I know. I see where you're coming from. I know there's a traditional way to do it, and there are many ways that I could do it to make you happy. But I kind of wanted you to think about what it means for me to propose in this way.
I know exactly what it means. It means you don't really give a damn about us in the first place. I mean, you're trying to sit there and tell me that you were sitting there for hours thinking of a way to propose to me, and you came up with this idea. Just where's the logic in something like that?
Anyway, look, Jenny, just hear me out. There is a perfectly good reason why I'm doing this. Me giving you that ring is more than a proposal. It's me taking a different direction in my life. It's me giving up a couple of things to focus on what's more important.
What are you trying to say right now? You're really trying to add weight to the significance of you putting this ring in a cheesy garlic bread box.
That's exactly what I'm doing. Look, I just really want you to look at us and this relationship. I mean, when I first met you, you were on the train crying. You weren't necessarily bawling your eyes out, but it was quite clear that you were upset about something. Something really hurt you that day.
Oh my god. Please don't bring up the story. I hate the way we met. That's not the person that I am at all. I'm a lot stronger than that. I can't believe you got me at my weakest point.
Yeah, well, you're lucky that a guy like me did and not someone else. There are a lot of guys that aren't genuine out there. They would have seen a weak girl crying on the train like that and would have taken advantage of her. I was in the same situation as you, actually. My band and I went into a competition hoping that we would win first prize, but we didn't even get past the preliminary. That happened the night before. I was still thinking about it. I feel like you were sad and I was sad, and it'd be a good time for us to just start talking about things. I thought we could be each other's therapists, you know?
I really wish you just left me alone that day. I'm capable of sorting out my own problems. I don't need some guy to sort out my emotions for me.
Look, you say that, but I know deep down that you really appreciated it. I know you like to downplay how much significance you put on this relationship, and that's fine, but I know you care about me. I know how much you value this relationship. So from that point on, I got to learn everything about you. You told me how you were in high school and you hated everything about it. You hated talking to the people there. You hated associating with the teachers. You hated learning about things that you didn't care about. You were walking down a bad road, hanging out with the delinquents of the school, indulging in things that you really shouldn't have been doing at that age.
Please don't remind me of that. That's a dark age of my past that I'm trying to forget.
Look, I think you should accept it for what it is. We all have a story, and that's part of your story. And look how far you've come from it. Thanks to that one acting class, you managed to turn everything around. You found something that you wanted to cling on to, something that made you want to escape from the lifestyle you had.
You're describing me to a T. Acting was the only thing I ever enjoyed. Acting was the only thing that made me feel free, made me express myself in the way that I wanted to. I didn't feel like I was good at anything else. I knew at that point that I had something to work for. I had something that I needed to achieve.
From that point on, you started chasing that dream. And the moment that you graduated from high school, you've been working on your acting skills and applying to acting agencies. You've been doing that for years now. When I met you that day, you were telling me what the director of the audition was saying to you.
God, I can still remember the look on that guy's face. He was a real critical loser, you know. I can still remember the things that he was saying. My performance was way too exaggerated. It was way too dramatic. I needed to work on controlling my tone. I needed to properly read the script and understand who the character is. I needed to do this. I needed to do that. I needed to fix this. I needed to work on this. The guy just didn't stop. He acted like every little part of my performance was horrible, like it was the worst thing that he's ever seen.
Well, I can see that you're still emotional about it even till this day. I guess what he said had a lot of impact. But you know what? You were telling me about that, and I couldn't help but really appreciate what you were trying to do. I mean, you wanted to achieve this dream no matter what people told you. It was the only thing that saved your life. It's the only thing that you could be passionate about.
Okay, well, it's good to be reflecting on the past and what's happened, but I'm not really sure why you're bringing this up, to be honest. What point are you trying to get at here, David?
Well, my point is that we both had some dreams back then. I really wanted my band to do well. Much like you, we haven't been having much success. Over time, I've just grown to accept that maybe we're not going to be anything, or it's only ever going to be a hobby. I've got my role at Pizza Hut being a manager, and look, that's probably the limit. I can't do anything more than that. Lately, I've given up any hope of our band becoming a success, and I've just been doing it because it's a hobby. Now I'm getting to the point where I just need to wake up and face reality. I need to accept where the band is going and what needs to be done.
What are you trying to say right now? Do you actually want to work on that band a little more? Look, you can kick a dead horse as much as you want. It's not going to get into gear. I think you need to accept that band for what it is.
And you know what? That's exactly what I'm saying to you right now. The band is done. It's finished. There's nothing more that I can do for it. We've put our music online. We've got videos everywhere of us. That's our legacy. That's all we're going to be known for. We're not getting any more popular than that. So I'm throwing in the towel, and I'm going to focus on what really matters.
Okay, and what really matters to you then? That little Pizza Hut store? Is that all you care about?
Not exactly, no. I mean, I'm very invested in my store, but not that invested. The thing that really matters is you and your career.
I'm sorry, what was that?
That's right. You see, the thing is, you've been really focusing on that thing for a long time now. You're a lot more passionate about it than I am about my band. I've already accepted that I'm just a guy that's going nowhere, but I can still see some potential in you. I can still see you hitting it big time. So I've decided that I want to give up everything. I want to give up my dreams in hope that I can support your dreams.
I can't believe what you're saying right now, David. You're really serious about this, aren't you? You really want to go all in on my dream?
I do, to be honest. I really do. You and I aren't going to stop until you're being watched by millions of people. We're not going to stop until you get yourself an Oscar. I'm going to make sure that you get the attention that you deserve. So, what do you say? What do you think about us getting married? I know that I'm not some rich, handsome, and charming guy. I'm not the type of guy that can put you in a Lamborghini. I can't send you across the world. I can't give you new experiences. But what I can do is be emotional support for you. What I can do is devote my time to being there with you, acting together. What I can do is give you some cheesy garlic bread on those days that you really want to give an F you to the whole world. What do you say? Can you accept a proposal from an honest guy that just wants the best for you?
Wow, David. I didn't know you could be so sweet. Even after a night of me being absolutely furious with you, you know how to turn my emotions around. I am so sorry for getting angry at you yesterday. I was really out of place. You really care about me and what's gonna happen in my future. I should have realized that. I'm so glad that you're doing this for me. If you weren't here, I don't know what I would do. I would feel like it was just me against the world.
Don't worry. I'm always going to be by your side. So, can I take that as a yes then?
Of course you can. I'm sorry for making fun of your little cheesy garlic bread move. I actually think it's pretty cool now. Oh my god! So we're actually going to get married? I can't believe this is happening. We have so much to do. We have to go look for a venue. We have to send out invites. And most of all, we have to meet the parents.
That's right. We still haven't met each other's parents yet, have we? We've been keeping it a secret from them. I think we've been dating long enough that it's time for us to actually let them know what's going on.
I totally forgot that we have to do that. That means that you're gonna have to sit down with my dad and talk with him. This is going to be one interesting experience.
I know, right? I'm pretty excited for it too. I'm really curious about the man that raised a daughter like this.
Excited is one word for it, I guess.
Well, this is interesting. Am I detecting a hint of worry about me meeting your parents?
No, look, it's nothing. Sorry if I seem a little bit aloof. I don't want you to have any preconceived conceptions of them.
Okay, I'm guessing I'm just gonna ignore that then. Anyway, this is gonna be a very interesting story that we have to tell the kids. Feel free to make fun of the guy that decided to put a ring into a cheesy garlic bread box. Hey Mom, thanks for having Jenny and me over. It was really good to see you. I was kind of worried that you and Dad would try to embarrass me. I know you guys have a lot of stories about me from when I was a kid. I just want to thank you for being on your best behavior today. It goes a long way. I'm really keen on this girl.
I can tell you are. There have only been a couple of times you've actually brought your girlfriend back home. I was quite surprised. Well, I'm not sure if that's because you're afraid to introduce her to your parents, or if you just haven't had that many girlfriends over the years.
Yeah, well, it's probably a mixture of both, but I'm not that bad with the ladies. I'm in a band, after all. I get a lot more attention than you would expect.
It's a shame that you're going to cancel that band. I mean, I remember when you were in high school, you and your friends would be in that band causing a racket. The amount of complaints we had for it, I was at my wit's end trying to stop it. At the same time, I thought if this was going to be your future, I didn't have an issue with it. Believe it or not, but I'm kind of sad that you've dissolved the band.
Yeah, well, it is what it is, Mom. Sometimes good things have to end. I had a lot of fun playing music, and I really did my best, but I just haven't had any success doing it. I'm getting older now, and I need to accept things for the way they are. I think the only life for me is just to sit in that Pizza Hut store doing what I've done this whole time.
I don't know, David. You say that you're happy with your life and whatnot, but I just can't help but be sad about this. I mean, doing that type of music was part of you. You were so passionate about it. You would always talk about your dreams. I remember all the arguments that we had.
Well, you're giving me a trip down memory lane. I have to say, those were some really good times, arguing with you after school. I'm gonna be a big famous rock star. I'm gonna have millions of people watching me. I'm gonna travel around the world. I'm gonna break my guitar on that stage. Jump into the crowd. I'll have millions of adoring fans carry me. I was so idealistic. So young. I thought it was gonna be easy. I thought my passion alone was good enough.
I have to say, arguing with you and your passion wasn't easy. I mean, you really believed in yourself.
Yeah, well, belief can only take you so far. The fact of the matter is that times are changing. Bands aren't that popular anymore. The type of genre that I was going for is slowly dying. I mean, I still love it, and I think me and my band produce great music, but it's just not what people want, and we just have to accept that.
Look at you. I can't believe that boy with so much passion has turned into this much of an adult. I just want to say that it's really nice of you to give up on your own dream for your wife's dream. What an interesting girl. So she wants to be an actor? She's been trying to do this for about 10 years, right?
That's right, I met her a couple of years ago. She's had a long history of trying to get into this industry. She puts a lot of effort into it.
I can tell. I can see how much she cares about it. I mean, that little performance that she gave us today was interesting, to say the least.
I want to know your opinion on her performance. Mom, what do you think about it?
I think it's really good to try your best. I'm not really sure what she's aiming for, but I'm sure that a couple of minor TV shows or maybe even some advertisements would be happy to hire someone like her. I'm not really sure I can imagine that type of performance being in the movies.
So, you think that way too, don't you? I don't know what to do about this girl.
Hang on a minute. Didn't you say that you want to get married to her because you want to support her dream?
I mean, that's the premise after all, but I have to be honest, I've been dealing with this for a long time now. I mean, I really admire her character. She's been persistent about this thing for many years now. This whole time that I've been dating her, I've been trying to find some way to mold her into the person that she wants to be. She really wants to be in these movies and she's very passionate about it, but there's just something lacking in her performance. She seems to view her acting performance like it's on this whole new level. Like she completely surpasses all the people that are currently in the industry. Unfortunately, whenever I watch her, I feel like I'm seeing someone disingenuous.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing today. She gave us a demonstration of a little girl that just had her parents die, and she's reflecting on how she feels about their death. There was some strange changes in her tonality, which kind of don't convince you that she's actually acting. You know what I mean. I felt like her character wasn't really feeling the sadness of having her parents pass away. She started bursting out with laughter for some reason.
I know. And to be honest, I've been trying to give her this type of advice, but you would be surprised about how much she flips out about it. I mean, she goes absolutely crazy. She breaks things. She says I sound like the people that are criticizing her.
Wow. And this is the person that you've chosen to be your partner for your whole life? I thought you were smarter than that, David.
Well, look, it does seem pretty stupid at first, but hear me out. Her and I are kind of the same in a way.
What makes you say that?
Well, think about it. I've always been a failed artist. I've had a dream and I couldn't achieve it. Jenny is also experiencing the same thing right now, except she's being persistent. She doesn't want to accept that she's not going to make it. She has every belief that she will make it. It's something to admire. But at the same time, I'm hoping someday she just calms down and accepts a simpler life.
So, you actually lied to her, didn't you? You said that you were going to be there to support her dream, but you're just waiting for her to give up.
Well, that's not necessarily true. Her and I had a discussion about it, and we decided that if she's going to continue down this path, then she needs to have some sort of guidance. She can't keep judging her own performance based on her own standard.
Wow, that must have been quite the argument. If she's the type of person to throw things around the place and break stuff, I can't imagine that she took that very easily.
Well, I've known her for a long time now, so it's quite easy to tell these things in a calm manner. Then again, it's like you said, it wasn't entirely easy. She put up a fight for a while after eventually conceding. I mean, all these years of failing have kind of shown that she needs to do something different to improve her circumstances. She's now going to an acting school, and I'm hoping that she actually learns something. If she does have the means to fulfill her dreams, then I'm happy with that. If not, then it's still a good circumstance. I mean, let's face it. We can finally just relax and go into a normal lifestyle.
Is that really what you want, though? Do you really want to just settle for mediocrity?
I have to be honest, Mom. I don't see an issue with me at all. I mean, take a look at you and Dad. You guys were very simple people when you met, and you've led simple lives. I haven't seen anyone as happy as you guys. I don't think it's that bad, to be honest. You just find that one person that you want to be with for the rest of your life, and you just push it out together.
I can see you're very optimistic. What you're aiming for is quite beautiful, but I wonder what Jenny thinks about it.
Well, at the moment, I'm pretty sure she's set on her dream. That's the only thing that she can think about. But if she does decide one day that she wants to give up, then so be it. It's a win-win no matter what happens.
You really thought this one through, haven't you?
Well, I'm an older guy now, and I've had a lot of experiences. It's all about the game plan, and I know how to play it.
Well, I hope for the best for you. Apart from her acting skills, I think she's actually a really good person. I mean, she does put on this tough front that nothing could hurt her, and she's never going to listen to what anyone else says. But at the same time, there's a little hint of sweetness there, isn't there?
There sure is. I've been dating her for this long, and I've seen it from time to time. If that little sweetness wasn't there, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing.
Well, I wish you the best of luck, son. Feel free to bring your girl here anytime. I'd be happy to get to know her more. It'd be awesome to see her acting performance improve over time, too.
Thanks, Mom. It's good to know that she has your approval. Next, it's my turn. I'm gonna be meeting her parents.
How do you feel? You better present yourself well. I don't want you turning up in your Pizza Hut outfit. Your dad and I are gonna be there to make sure you're on your best behavior.
No, I know, of course not. I feel embarrassed enough as it is wearing my work uniform. I'll be sure to clean myself up before I meet them. Jenny was acting really suspicious about him, though. I really wonder what type of guy he is. She was kind of worried about us meeting. But I'm a really good person, so I have every confidence that he's gonna like me. You are one sorry excuse for a husband, aren't you? I mean, do you honestly think that you're of the right caliber to be married to a girl like my daughter? I have to say, after all these years of her being on her own, I thought she was just waiting for the right partner to come along. Little did I think she would just date some pathetic loser who works at Pizza Hut. I'm sorry, is that you, Mr. Smith? Thank you for getting in contact with me. I wasn't expecting us to talk. I really enjoyed the lunch today. I had a good time getting to know you. I'm really curious as to why you're talking to me this way. I thought that we had a lovely chat today. Yeah, right. As if I'm gonna talk to you like you're a fellow human being. You should have realized the difference between you and me when we were talking today. I mean, you saw the family members that we brought along, right? Look at the ones that you brought along. These are just like two different species. They can't mesh together. They can't copulate. I don't know what makes you think you're gonna have a sustainable relationship with my daughter. Well, I might just throw that one back at you, Mr. Smith. I'm not sure why you don't think I'm gonna have a sustainable relationship with your daughter. Was there really that much of a difference between my family and your family? If I'm being honest, I don't think it really matters if there is a difference in the first place. At the end of the day, I love your daughter, and it's clear she loves me. That's the most important thing. That's exactly what a guy like you would say. You would play the love card, wouldn't you? Love. I gotta tell you, not every relationship is about love. It's not even the most important thing. Sometimes the most important thing is for two people of the right status to find each other. Okay, I'm not really seeing what the issue is here. Are you trying to say that your daughter and I are on two different levels or something? Well, come on. Let's just take a look at the situation. Let's just compare your dad and myself. I've led a life of excellence. I have more achievements than you could even imagine. What about your dad? Your dad is just some lowly cleaner. He's been working in that building for his whole life. He gets paid a minimum wage. He is nothing. It makes sense his offspring is going to be nothing too. So, let's take a look at you. You're a guy that works at a Pizza Hut. I mean, sure, you've managed to work your way up to manager, but is that something that you can truly be proud of? Do you really think that reaches the level of my daughter? I'm not really seeing the issue here. So you're trying to say that my level is too low and your daughter's is high? What makes her higher than me? Oh, come on, David. I know you're stupid and poor, but you can't be that stupid. Use your brain. You managed to finish high school, right? This isn't rocket science. My daughter is an aspiring actor. That's way different to what you are. Just the other day, she was rattling off the different directors that she's been able to meet recently. I mean, she was mentioning some big names. She's working alongside figures such as Christopher Nolan. She's been able to rub shoulders with Tim Burton. You see what I mean? She's meeting highly successful people. People with a lot of power. People with a lot of influence. They'll be able to provide her with a life that's exciting and interesting. Do you really think you deserve to be the husband of someone like that? Hang on a minute. Did she actually say something like that? Did she actually say that she's working alongside those people? What are you trying to say right now? That I was being delusional or something? That I must have misheard her? So not only are you stupid and poor, but you're actually disrespectful. Now that right there is the trifecta of all the qualities that you don't want in a son-in-law. Congratulations, you actually hit all three. Look, I don't really know what Jenny's been telling you, but I highly doubt that she's been meeting these people. I mean, she's definitely meeting some directors, but I don't think they're all of that caliber. And you also said that she's making movies. Are you sure she actually told you these things? Do you really want me to repeat myself? Do you know what type of guy I am? If I have to repeat whatever I said, I'd get into a really bad mood. I just find this really interesting. I'm not sure why she would say all these things. It's like she's making out that things are going really well for her, like she's actually participating in all these movies. I see what you're trying to do now. You're trying to downplay her success so that you can feel like you have a chance to be with her. It is not going to work with me, though. No, I'm not doing that at all. I'm just genuinely confused right now. You would be the type to be confused. But you know what? I can't even blame you for being the way you are. It's not really your fault at the end of the day. The fault lies in your parents. I'm sorry, what are you saying right now? Well, that's just it. The truth of the matter is, your parents don't really care about you. I mean, if they really did care about you, they would push you to do something good with your life. They would actually be more involved in it, like me. What are you doing right now? Are you trying to actually put yourself on a pedestal as you put my parents down? Who do you think you are? You don't have any boundaries. Oh well, don't get offended about it. All I'm doing is just spitting out the truth. That's just the way it is. Just think about it. Look at what I've done with my children. It's absolutely genius parenting. Those two were growing up and they were becoming teenagers. I know how dangerous it is out there. I know the type of teachers they have in the education system. I don't want them influencing my children the wrong way, teaching them the wrong thing. I want my children to know that being excellent is the most important thing. So, what do? I find myself in a position at a very renowned private high school. First, I'm a teacher there, and then I become the principal. You know what that means, right? I'm the person running the show. I can keep a tight surveillance on my children, making sure they're not getting up to the wrong thing, making sure they're hanging around the right crowd. And you know what? My efforts paid off. Look at them now. My son is one of the star players in one of the most reputable football teams. Whenever he goes, people call out his name. He is gonna go down in history. They're gonna know him even 100 years from now, maybe even 200 years from now. Now that right there is a good example of what a father can do for his children. Well, I have to say, I did meet your son today, and he's quite an interesting character. I can see he's put a lot of time and effort into his career. That's something to respect. At the same time, he has a very pushy way of talking with people. I'm not really sure if the remarks that he made to the waitress today were appropriate. I think she felt really uncomfortable. I mean, telling her that she would look better if she was walking around his house rather than the restaurant was stepping over the line. I think if you were really a good father, you would call him out for something like that. Are you kidding me right now? He's put in all the hours to reach that place where he is right now, and he's not allowed to have a little bit of fun? I fully support the remarks he was making tonight. I mean, let's just face it. She might have appeared really uncomfortable on the outside, but you know, she was blushing on the inside. This is one of the greatest football players in history, paying her a compliment. Who wouldn't be happy with that? I'm not so sure. Not everyone is the type of person to fall victim to that type of thing. Maybe she just treats him like another human being, regardless of what position he's in. Is that the type of mindset that you poor people have? You could never understand what it's like to be one of the winners. A lot of the things we say and do seem bizarre to poor people. That's why I think you should just stay there. Stay amongst your people. Stay amongst losers. Marry someone from the losers. Don't try and pull your way up to the position that we're in. If you really want to be here, you have to work hard for it like my children have. Like I have. I'm sorry, Mr. Smith. I need you to stop right there. I agree with what you're saying. I think hard work is a really good thing. Striving for your dreams is something that everyone should be doing. But for you to say that you guys are one of the winners is a little bit of a stretch, don't you think? I mean, your son is doing very well, and I wish him all the best from this point on. But are you really part of the winners? Sure, you got yourself into a really good position at that school, but you ended up getting fired, right? I even saw you in the newspapers, actually. Oh, you think you're so clever, don't you? Bringing up some false news article to try and make me look bad. You realize that when people reach a position of power like I do, everyone's gonna find a way to tear us back down. Of course they would make up some stupid article like that to say that I was having relationships with one of the teachers. You don't actually believe that nonsense, do you? No, wait. Who am I kidding? I keep forgetting. You are one of those poor people with a low IQ. Of course you would fall for something as ridiculous as that. I have to apologize. I accidentally put you on my level thinking that you could understand things from my point of view. That was really inappropriate of me. It's like telling a little kid that he has to go to an interview today and prepare for it. It's just something that they can't do. I am sick of the way you're talking to me right now, Mr. Smith. I've been nothing but cordial with you. I don't deserve this type of talk. Okay then, Mr. Pizza Hut. What are you gonna do to impress me then? Are you finally gonna get a job that earns 6 figures a year? Are you actually gonna give my daughter the life that she deserves? Come on, I wanna hear it. I wanna hear that you have some sort of fire within you. I wanna hear that you're actually worthy of dating her. Is all you can do is put a bit of pastry in the oven and wait for it to come out? I don't think I need to prove anything. I've already proved myself. I have proposed to your daughter and she said yes. That's proof enough. In all honesty, I don't really need your permission to marry her or anything. I didn't even need to meet you today. I did so as courtesy. So you can choose to accept that, or you can just sit in the background as your daughter and I have a healthy marriage with each other. What are you talking about? A healthy marriage? That's really how you think this is all gonna go, don't you? How healthy is your marriage gonna be when she's seeing other men behind your back? What are you gonna do when she's on set with a man who's actually handsome and competent and knows what he's doing? Is that the type of marriage you want? A marriage where you continuously worry about the people that she's meeting on a daily basis? Well, that's just the thing. I'm not worried about that at all. In all honesty, they might be good on paper, but are they gonna provide her with the emotional closure that she desires? I highly doubt it. I'm pretty sure the people you are describing right now only care about themselves. They would only date someone like your daughter to get an ego boost. And if she has any brain cells in her, she would know to avoid them. Oh, you really think it's that simple, don't you?
At the end of the day, she's going to be driven by her emotions. And emotionally, if she sees a guy that's actually better than her, she's going to chase him. She's not going to chase some guy that sits in Domino's all the time. I don't work in Domino's. I work in Pizza Hut. Well, whatever. It's all the same. You know what? At the moment, I don't see much hope in you, David, but I think there's a chance for you to prove yourself. You can still do something about yourself from this point on. Even though you're getting to the age that you are, there is still time for you.
What are you talking about right now?
I'm talking about you getting to work. Get yourself out of that little Pizza Hut store of yours. Find a way to actually get onto my daughter's level. And you know what? As proof that you actually did do something like that, you can get me a gift. You can buy me a Rolex.
What did you just say?
That's right. If you really want my approval, you're gonna get me a Rolex. That sounds like a pretty cool deal if you ask me. Consider it motivation for you to actually do something with your life.
Mr. Smith, I don't think you understand where I'm coming from right now. I don't have any intentions of doing these things that you want me to do. I mean, sure, I think it's great. I think it's good that there are people that work hard and they want an amazing life. However, I'm after something simple. Jenny and I can enjoy something simple.
That's a poor man's dream. It's never gonna work.
Do you think that's what she's going to desire? Do you think she really cares about that deep down in her heart? She wants something bigger than that. That's the type of family that she's been raised in. I mean, think about the people that she has to compare herself to. She needs to be having the same experiences as them. And look at her, she's about to become a Hollywood famous star. Just wait until those films come out. She's gonna be amazing. I'm sorry, but do you even know the history of your daughter? Do you even know how her acting journey has been going for her up until this point?
I sure do. She's given me the whole spiel about what's happened. She's a really good person, you know? Not only does she work hard and she has the skills, but she actually looks out for the little guy. She's been working for a couple of small production agencies. She's been trying to get their films on the map. Unfortunately, the ideas that they have don't really hit. They're not the type of films that go popular, but she does it anyway. She even does it for free.
Okay, but have you even seen these films? Have you even seen what she's been in?
Well, of course I haven't. She's told me that they're low production. Do you really think I want to waste my time watching something like that? I couldn't give a damn, to be honest. But it doesn't matter. I know that I'm going to see her on the big screens. She's told me all the movies that she's working on this year. She's got a fully packed schedule. I mean, she is super busy. She's a hard worker. I think you could learn something from her if you wanted to.
This is just amazing. I can't believe what I'm hearing right now. I think I need to have a serious chat with Jenny about this.
Well, I'm glad that we can agree on something. You do need to have a chat with her. You need to have a chat with her if this relationship is actually going to work out. You both need to rethink your decision here. I know you might be bitter about this. I know you might be angry that I'm calling you poor and stupid. But at the end of the day, I'm just giving you the harsh reality of the world. I didn't make the rules. I'm only saying this for the good of both of you. You both just need to stay in your caste.
Jenny, what are you doing at the moment? You and I need to have a talk. This stuff with your dad has gone on for way too long now. I know that I'm busy with work and you're doing your acting schools and whatnot, so we don't really have time to talk in person. Because of that, I'm gonna have to message you about this. It's really important that we have this discussion.
Oh my god. Are you serious right now? You sit there telling me how much you want to support my dream, and then you're not even gonna give me the chance to practice my acting? Some boyfriend you are. You know that type of behavior better go away the moment we get married. You said you were doing this to support my dreams, right? Well, let me chase after my dreams.
Look, I get that. I get where you're coming from. But what I have to talk about just can't go on any further. I mean, we barely even talked since we saw your parents at that lunch, right? I think we need to talk about your dad and your family. We also need to talk about your career.
What exactly have you been telling that guy? Actually, you know what? We need to talk about the elephant in the room first. That Porsche sitting at the front of our house wouldn't have anything to do with you, would it? That thing has been there for weeks now. Sometimes I see it, and sometimes I don't. It's clear that someone's been driving it. You wouldn't happen to know anything about it, would you?
Of course I know what that is. You think I don't even know my own car? God, what a stupid question, David.
Wait a second. What did you just say right now? Did you actually say that that thing is your car?
Yes, it's my car. Is there an issue? Do you want me to get something that looks better?
Jenny, what the hell? Where did you get that thing? Do you know how much those things cost? That thing must have cost over $100,000. Oh, don't tell me you actually stole it or something.
Oh my god, no. Look, I actually bought it. I got it on a loan. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
Don't make such a big deal out of it? What the hell is that supposed to mean? You got a loan without my permission? You actually did this behind my back? Why didn't you tell me about it?
Well, I didn't think I needed to tell you about it. Do I need to tell you about every decision I make with my date? Are you gonna be that controlling of me? Jeez, give me a break already.
I'm sorry, Jenny. You don't see the gravity of the situation right now. You must have taken out a massive loan to get that car. How are we meant to pay this thing off? You do realize that I work at Pizza Hut, right? Do you want me to be working for the rest of my life to pay for this car?
Well, if you really love me like you say you do, then I don't see what the issue is. You're gonna pay for this car for me, right? Okay, look, I'm just kidding. Don't think I'd just get this loan without even thinking about it. I've taken the necessary measures to make sure we're gonna be able to pay this loan off. I've taken a job as a waitress. It's a little bit of extra money for us to pay it off.
Okay, but that doesn't necessarily solve the issue here. I need to know why you would do something like this. How could you make a decision like this behind my back? I thought you and I were trying to get married and start a family. I thought our objective was for you to get better in your acting career and for us to buy a house together. Why would you do something like this to hinder our progress?
Look, David, I don't want to explain this to you because it just feels pointless. I don't think you're smart enough to understand why I would make these types of decisions. But you know what? I don't really have a choice. So I'm going to take this one slowly for you. Basically, at the end of the day, if you want to be the best, you have to act like the best. Especially in my business, it's about acting, right?
Is that what this is all about? That's the pretentious reason that you have for making a massive purchase like this? I can't believe that you would do this. I can't believe that you would be this stupid.
I'm sorry? What did you just call me?
That reason doesn't justify a huge purchase like this. I really need you to think about your decisions more. I get that you want to be the best, but why not just be the best instead of pretending to be one? You can't just wait to get successful in your career and then do something like that.
Oh my god! Look, I can't. I just can't, okay? I need to keep up appearances.
You need to keep up appearances? I feel like this ties in with your dad somehow. I noticed that you've been telling him a very intricate tale. I mean, what were the names that you were shooting off to him? Christopher Nolan? Tim Burton? James Cameron? You really talked yourself a big game, haven't you? Your dad is actually falling for it too. It's amazing that you can be this unsuccessful over the years and he still believes you.
Yeah? Well, I don't really have a choice, do I? I mean, you met him the other day, right? You know what type of guy he is. He's so serious about everything. He has this expectation of everyone in his family. He thinks that all of us are meant to be changing history or something. Do you know what's gonna happen if he finds out that I haven't done anything these past 3 years? He's gonna get involved in my life. It's going to be such a pain in the butt. Trust me, if you knew anything about my dad, you would understand that this is the smart decision to make.
Is it really though? Don't you think just being honest with him about what's going on would be the best thing?
I mean, look, I get it. He's got expectations for you and everything. He wants you to be as amazing as him and his son are. I'm pretty sure the people that came before him were doing great things too. But that being said, we shouldn't put you down just because you haven't made it yet.
Look, you have no idea about my dad. You have no idea about how intrusive he is in my lifestyle. I mean, you know that guy actually became a principal just so he could spy on me, right?
Really? It wasn't to sexually assault his staff?
Well, I have to say that I did notice a couple of things going on with him and that teacher. I noticed he was making some remarks to her and making her very uncomfortable. I thought it was all very lighthearted. I didn't think it was actually serious. That was until one of the students walked in. Apparently they did something wrong in class and they were reported to go see the principal. He wasn't aware of this. He had that teacher in the room and the students saw everything. It didn't take long for that rumor to spread throughout the whole school. There wasn't much that he could do to defend himself at that point.
Wow, that is pretty amazing, right? I mean, the school that you were going to was really popular. I'm pretty sure no one would have expected something like that to happen.
Yeah, well, why do you think it was all over the news? It was a really big deal all the time? Anyway, my dad got fired after that and it almost went to court. He managed to figure out a deal with the teacher that he was sexually harassing. He paid her a large sum just to keep the courts out of it. They both figured it was a good idea, considering most of the money would go to the courts anyway. He's been able to walk away scot-free from that point on, except it's been hard for him to find a job.
I can't believe your dad actually got fired from his job for something like that, and he still has a big ego about him. I mean, can he really be proud of doing something like that? Also, I have to say that his bad influence has passed onto his son. I noticed the way that he was treating the waiters in the restaurant. I have never seen anything like that before. If he doesn't be careful, he's gonna end up exactly like his dad. Or maybe even worse.
Yeah, well look, my brother heard about what happened at the school. He kind of found it funny. He's a little bit proud of Dad for doing it. My brother is amazing at what he does. He really is a gifted football player. But he does have his vices. I guess his overbearing and entitled attitude is one of them.
Well, look, I can understand that you have a really complex family, Jenny. It is what it is. At the same time, I don't think that you should be lying to them. I mean, can you see the consequences of what you're doing? Your dad actually looks down on me. He thinks you're this amazing superstar that's actually gonna hit it big one day. Don't you realize your lies are gonna be all for nothing at some point? The moment those movies start coming out and you're not in one of them, he is gonna realize. It's better you just tell him the truth now so that he doesn't get angry later.
You just have no faith in me at all, do you? It doesn't matter if I'm lying at the moment. The truth of the matter is that I'm gonna be in those movies. There's not gonna be any issues as long as everything goes according to plan. So just have a little bit more faith in me.
Look, I have faith in you, but I'm being realistic as well. I mean, he's expecting you to be a Hollywood movie star by the end of next year. This is just logistically not possible. And you know what? Think about what's happening because you're lying to him. He thinks you're a higher status than me. Now I have to live my everyday life getting a barrage of messages from him. He keeps telling me that I should be on your level. He wants me to buy him gifts. He wants me to buy him a Rolex. He wants me to buy him a car. He wants me to treat him to certain restaurant meals. Every day I get a new thing that he wants from me. It's just not possible. Even if I had the money.
Look, all I can say is that I'm sorry. You're just gonna have to put up with his overbearing attitude for a little bit longer. Just until I can actually get somewhere. And you know what? I don't really see it as a bad thing anyway. Why don't you get him a gift here and there? Why don't you appease him a little bit? You guys might actually get along if you do that.
Are you seriously recommending I do something like that? Jenny, you seriously want me to give in to his demands? He wants me to buy him a Rolex. What am I meant to do? Steal it? Do I have to keep reminding you that I work at Pizza Hut? It is gonna take years for me to be able to buy him something like that, and not even that.
I still have to pay for that stupid loan that you got on that car.
Look, I said everything is going to be okay, didn't I? I'm working as a waitress. I'm going to earn us a little bit of extra money. I mean, sure, it's gonna get a bit tougher at this point, but it's all worth it, right? I mean, we're gonna be driving around in a Porsche. Surely even you must be excited for that.
Yeah, right. So I'm meant to just sit here and thank you? Thank you for buying me that Porsche, Jenny. I'm so glad that I can drive that thing around with a growl in my belly the whole day because I don't have any food. Honestly, the next time you make a massive purchase like that, I need you to inform me of it. We need to at least plan for how we're gonna pay this stuff off. Hey Jenny, I've got everything packed now. I've left enough money at home for you to feed yourself while I'm gone. I've also left money in the account to pay for the bills. You don't need to worry about the finances. If you stick to a strict budget, everything's gonna be fine. I promise you that I'll come back as soon as I can.
So that's it then, isn't it? You're really just gonna leave me? I can't believe you, David. I mean, is there anything that you say that's actually the truth? You're actually leaving me on my own here? I knew you didn't care about me in the first place. I knew all of that was a lie. You kept mentioning this stuff about wanting to support my dream and whatnot. You said all of that so that I would say yes to us getting married. Now what do? You prioritize your band over me? You go overseas to play in some concert in a country you've never even heard of before? I should have known you were selfish. Behind all that niceness of yours, you're just really self-interested, aren't you?
Look, I know everything looks that way at the moment, and I can't really help that. It is what it is, though. I got dealt a good hand here, and I'm not gonna pass up on this opportunity. Besides, I'm doing this for us. We need the money at the end of the day. Who's the one that took out a massive loan on that Porsche? Think about it. We're gonna be able to pay off that loan a lot quicker if I do this. They're offering me a really good payout for my band to play a couple of songs. It's actually a really good deal.
You think you're so much better than me for achieving your dream before I do? This doesn't change anything. I mean, look, I've never really told you this, but your music is really bad. You know that? There is a reason why no one's been listening to it this whole time. I mean, anytime I would listen to you and your friends jamming in the garage, it would just remind me of back when I was in elementary school. Kids would just bang on the instruments with no clean rhythm to it. That's exactly what your music is.
Yeah, well, it is what it is at the end of the day. You don't have to like it, but it seems that someone does. I'm not really sure what happened. I mean, I had those videos of our band up there for ages. I wonder why it's only taking off right now. Well, I guess I don't really need to question why it happened. It's just good that it did happen in the first place. I want you to be happy that a miracle has just happened, and we're gonna get a large amount of money for this.
Oh, sure, I'll be happy for you, David. I'll be happy when you're in a different country, living the rock star lifestyle, having the fame that I should be having. I know exactly what you're gonna do while you're away. It's a good chance to get away from your soon-to-be wife, isn't it? You're gonna play around with those young girls at the concert? I mean, they're exactly the type of girl you would go for. The young, stupid ones. For a guy in your position, all you have to do is look their way for them to take their tops off for you. You talk about money and doing this for our family and whatnot. The real reason is because you just want to please yourself.
And you know what, Jenny? I love you too. Look, I know you're not happy about this. Life is gonna go on, and we're gonna look past it. You know what? Maybe one day you're even gonna thank me for it. Now look, just because I'm gone doesn't mean that things change. I still want you to work hard at that acting career. How are things in the school anyway? Have you noticed an improvement in your acting?
I noticed an unnecessary hole being burnt in our pockets.
Well, just keep at it, Jenny. I'm sure you're gonna get some offers for your acting soon. Everything is gonna be fine.
Don't tell me what I should and shouldn't do. I know exactly what's necessary for me to get to the place I want to be. You talk about how much of a bad decision it was for me to buy the Porsche, but let's think about it. That thing screams status. It lets everybody know that I'm in the big leagues, especially my dad. He thinks I've got a massive payout from some sort of production company and I was able to buy that thing. He even likes me better than my brother, and that's saying something.
Yeah, well, look, I told you before, but that lie isn't gonna last forever. You need to be upfront with him. Can you promise me to do that? I mean, he's still sending me stuff every day. He's threatening me to come to the Pizza Hut store and make a fool out of me in front of everyone. He's my father-in-law, so I haven't contacted the police or anything. But this is harassment right here. He needs to know his boundaries.
Oh, come on! This is my dad we're talking about. It's all just words at the end of the day. He's not gonna do anything about it.
Look, Jenny, I'm not playing around right now. I'm only saying this because I care about our future. I care about your future. At the moment, him believing that you're this big actress is a detriment to me, and it's gonna be a detriment to you soon. Can you understand that you need to tell him? I want you to promise me that by the time that I get back, you're gonna tell him that you're not there yet. You're gonna tell him that you're still a work in progress. Can you do that for me?
Oh my god. Fine. If it means you shut up about it, then I'll do it. You happy now?
Good. Anyways, wish me good luck. If things go my way, I might be able to quit that Pizza Hut job and do this for a living. First, I found out that you're poor. Then I found out that you're stupid. Then I found out that you're disrespectful. Now I found out that you're actually selfish. Look at you frolicking around in another country, leaving your wife all on her own. Just what game are you playing at right now, David? What does my daughter mean to you in the first place? What are you talking about right now? What have I done wrong? I'm doing exactly what you wanted, right? You wanted me to move up in society and earn more money. Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm with my band in another country, making a name for ourselves. Is that what you call a band? I'll tell you what that is. What you have there is a joke. You really think something like that is gonna take off? I've listened to your music online. It's an absolute mystery why anyone would like it. Yeah, well, my stuff must be good, Mr. Smith. Because guess what? People are paying for it. People want me to be there. Me and my other band members have been paid quite handsomely for this trip. And don't think I'm just here screwing around. Me and my boys are actually working. You and your miserable little friends don't even know the definition of work. You think strumming your fingers on a couple of strings and screaming into a microphone is work? Please. That's just a demonstration of men who are still children. I know you say that you're going there with your band, but that's all pretense. The real reason you're there is because you want to indulge yourself. I'm sorry, what are you talking about right now? Yeah, like, come on, just admit it. If you really cared about Jenny, then you would have taken her with you. That girl could use a little bit of a breather. She's working all the time. The least you could do is send her on a trip. But now, you decide to go all on your own. That speaks volumes about the type of person that you are. Well, you know what, Mr. Smith? I don't really give a damn about what you think of me. I'm not even doing this on your order. At the end of the day, I've always wanted my band to be successful. We used to jam in the garage every weekend. We used to play gigs in the town. We didn't have much of a following. I disbanded the band because I thought we weren't going anywhere. But now we have a really good opportunity, so I'm not going to listen to you put me down for it. I'm grasping at something that's going to give me true happiness, and it's going to give your daughter happiness too. Yeah, right. You don't know what true success is. You think being successful in the band is going to amount to what my daughter is doing? I mean, she is working on some big movies. Not only that, but she's one of the main cast for them too. Consider yourself lucky to be the future husband of this woman. You still think that she's that successful, don't you? You really are a sad man, Mr. Smith. One day you're gonna see the truth. One day you're gonna see, and it's gonna really hurt you. Talk big all you want. Until you actually show me some proper level of success, I am not gonna respect you, David. And you know what? I find it really interesting that you waste your money on this trip and you still haven't even bought me my Rolex. You really have no intention of us getting along with each other, do you? I have every intention of getting along with my father-in-law. The only problem is that my father-in-law is an obnoxious, egotistical washout who still thinks he's something even though he got fired from his own job. You shut your damn mouth. I'm not gonna listen to that crap from you. So what if I turned out the way I did? It doesn't matter. I've had my achievements. I've had my accomplishments. They speak for themselves. And you know what? Take a look at my son. He just had a game on the weekend. I'm sure you must have watched it. Looked at all the replays. There's not one reel where my son isn't included in it, and he's not even playing a vital position in the team. I may be an old man now who's hung up on his jacket, but I'll live on through my son. His success has become my success. I am the one who raised him after all. Well, say what you want about your son's athletic ability, no one's interested in him as a person. I mean, I've seen him in his interpersonal relationships. They are absolutely laughable. You would think that a guy in his status would actually be liked by other people. It's quite the opposite. Think about that time we had dinner together. No one wanted to talk to him. He was just so arrogant and rude to everyone. Is that really the type of son that you can be proud of? Well, it's not my fault that people don't realize greatness when it's right in front of them. What you perceive as them just disliking him was actually something different altogether. It's them being nervous around him. They don't know how to react to someone who's truly excellent. Not many people are used to that. Oh, get over yourself. You and your son aren't as great as you think you are. Anyway, you know what? I don't have time to be talking to you about this nonsense. I have a gig to play at. This is the best opportunity for my band to make a name for itself. People are gonna know us after this performance. I don't need you screwing up my mentality. David, if you really think your dream is that important to you, how about you just stay there? Don't come back to this country. Do the right thing and leave my daughter alone. Let a decent man actually approach her and propose to her. I don't want you in her life anymore.
Come on, David! You're overreacting right now! Is this really the way you want to behave? Do you really want to be known as this childish? So what if my dad did what he did? Are you going to react to everything that people do to you? Come back home. Don't make such a stupid decision.
You're one to talk about overreacting? Aren't you the one who's constantly criticized for your acting ability and being reactive to it? Honestly, I'm sick of hearing such hypocrisy from you, Jenny. I don't know if I can put up with it any longer. And it's not just your dad. It's you in general, too.
Are you kidding me right now? So you're gonna call off the marriage because of me? What did I even do wrong? Look, at the end of the day, the problems between you and my dad is up to you to sort out.
I don't need to do anything, Jenny. This was all your responsibility. Think about it. If you had just told your dad the truth, if he just knew your position, he would understand, and it wouldn't have to come to this. I can't believe this happened while I was gone. I am never gonna forgive you people for this.
Oh, come on! Are you really going to take it that seriously? It's just a stupid little guitar. Why does it mean that much to you? Don't you think there are other things more important in life than just a little bit of music?
Oh, shut your mouth, Jenny. I can throw that one right back at you. You know, there's more to life than acting, right? It's not as important as you think it is. And by the way, let me tell you something about that stupid guitar that your dad smashed to pieces. This was the first guitar that I ever owned. It was given to me by my father. I had it signed by one of my favorite rock stars. It means a lot to me. I've had it ever since I was 9 years old. Think about it. Think about something that you've treasured ever since you were a little kid, and to have it broken like that? There is no way that I'm going to forgive your father for this. There's no way that I'm going to forgive you for allowing this to happen.
Are you kidding me right now? You're gonna blame me for this? What did you think I did? Whispered into my father's ear to go do that? I keep telling you I was at that stupid acting school you want me to go to. If you didn't send me to that thing in the first place, he wouldn't have snuck into the house.
That's a stupid excuse for why you couldn't stop what happened.
You're gonna have a little cry over some stupid guitar like boo-hoo. Learn to grow up. You should be an adult now.
That's really grand coming from someone like you, Jenny. I can throw that one right back at you. You talk about being an adult? Well, let's take a look at how your behavior is. You can't even take the smallest amount of criticism. Not only that, but it's not even malicious criticism. It's just for your own benefit. You talk this big game about becoming an actor. You feel like you know better than everyone. I got you into that school to realize that you need to improve. You need to work on it. Instead, you just want to sit there and complain that everyone's stupid and they don't know what they're talking about.
Well, would you look at that? Now the real you is starting to come out. You never really believed in me in the first place. You were just some stupid fake. You know what? I'm glad that you're canceling this marriage. Good riddance. There's no way I want to be with someone like you.
Well, hey, you should have appreciated me while you had me, Jenny. Do you think anyone else is going to be this patient with you and your delusions? I want you to face it. There's no way that you're going to be successful. No one's going to pay for your type of acting. Sure, maybe you do have some sort of talent for it. Maybe there are some parts of your acting that are acceptable. But if you can't even take criticism, then there's no way that you're going to improve.
That's the way you think about me, isn't it? How about you just be a man and you actually tell me that next time instead of hiding it deep down inside of yourself?
I didn't tell you it before because I actually loved you. I actually thought there was a slim chance that you would get better, even if things didn't seem that way. I wanted to be supportive of you. I still admired your passion for it. If someday you actually became the amazing actor that you wanted to be, then I wanted to take some credit for it. I truly put your dream before mine, but let's face it, you'd rather pretend that you were a big shot than actually become one.
Just shut up. I'm sick of listening to you. You know what? Fine. Go on then. Get out of my life. Good luck with your stupid band. Let's see how far you guys come. You think just because you got one gig in a different country that all of a sudden you're a massive rock star? That doesn't mean anything. I'm going to catch up to you before long. Just you wait.
We'll see about that, Jenny. Let's see if you can pass one audition. Pass one audition, and then you can talk big to me. Until then, I don't give a damn about what you have to say. Jenny decided to run along with her delusions for quite some time after that. At some point, she even had to realize that it wouldn't last forever. The longer she dragged it out, the more she started to realize that she needed to own up about what she had done. She could feel the foundation of her life crumbling underneath her. Things became a lot harder without me there. She wasn't able to pay for the house. She wasn't able to pay for her own food. And she definitely wasn't able to pay for that Porsche. She had no choice but to own up to her father about what had happened. In the beginning, he was actually happy that I was walking out of her life. He thought that he finally convinced me that we weren't meant for each other. Then he really found out about the situation that Jenny was in. Would you believe that guy came to my doorstep begging? Crying with every little ounce of tear that he had in him for me to come back to her. He didn't want her to be a burden on his lifestyle. He was enjoying himself. He was enjoying the money that he had saved up over the years. And now he had to spend it all just to pay back that stupid Porsche that she bought. The moment I opened my door and I saw him there, I closed it instantly. I wasn't gonna waste my time with that family anymore. She's now living a lifestyle with her intrusive father gleaming over her every second of the day. He's doing what he can to make her into an actor that people could actually enjoy. Unfortunately, I think she didn't really have any talent in the first place. It doesn't matter how much coaching she has, she's never going to be successful like Mr. Smith wants her to be. She just doesn't have the skill set and not even the mindset to get better. You would think that the tragedy would stop there, but it just continues. Mr. Smith thought that one of his children had become a massive failure, but at least he had one big success. His son, unfortunately, didn't heed my warning. His son's brash behavior ended up getting the better of him. It seems he made a move on one of the cheerleading girls and got into some big trouble for it. It was such an extreme violation that they took him off the team for it. Now he's back to playing in the little leagues and his reputation is completely ruined. I doubt he's gonna find much success in climbing the ladders again. As for me, on the other hand, I had a lot of scrutiny from Jenny and her father saying that our band wouldn't make it anywhere. In all honesty, I thought that was the case too. Our little gig overseas was finished, and we didn't get much traction from that point on. What could I expect? I was some nobody working at a Pizza Hut store. Why would I ever get that big? Then, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we got offers from everywhere. We actually got a world tour. Our music is actually becoming a massive hit with people. We've been all over the world now, living the dream. Life is so fast-paced, and I can feel myself growing older as the days go on. Thankfully, in the crazy adventures that I've had recently, I found someone along the way. She was a roadie at first, but I actually really like her. She really supports what I'm doing, and she actually has her own dreams as well. Would you believe that she wants to be an actor too? I still haven't told her that I've experienced dating someone that wanted to be an actor. I don't want it to be some sort of bad omen. I can see how much effort she's putting into it. And she is actually really open to hearing people's advice. Whenever I get a bit of time while on tour, I assess her acting ability and give her some genuine feedback. I know before long she's gonna hit it big just like me. Our relationship blossomed as time went by, and I wanted to find a sweet way that I could propose to her. I called her out onto stage for one of my gigs and proposed to her in front of everyone. It was one of the happiest moments of my life. A definite level up from my proposing with a cheesy garlic bread box.
Hey, how's your body feeling? Any signs the baby might come out? I heard from people at work that their wives gave birth around 10 days earlier than the expected due date. But how come yours is taking so long? What is wrong with you? You said that you felt like you were giving birth, so you went to your parents' house, and now it's been like a week, but you're still there just laying around?
Huh? The baby does not want to come out. What do you want me to do about that? And the doctor said that if it's a firstborn, it's usually late. Plus, there's still 5 days left until my expected due date. The only thing we can do is just to wait and see until the baby feels like coming out.
Well, of course you say that, because you just get to lay around at your parents' house and eat whatever you want. You're just using that as an excuse to be lazy. But here I am having to do everything on my own. I have to cook and do the laundry all by myself. I feel like I'm dying. If I knew you would take this long to give birth, I wouldn't have allowed you to go to your parents' house this early. I told my mom that you went back to your parents' house 2 weeks before your due date, and she got really mad about that.
Huh? Why would she get mad?
What do you mean, why? You never really supported me or motivated me, even though I'm the head of our family. And now you left me alone while you live like a princess at your parents' house. You think that she'll be happy about that? My mom gave birth to me while she was pulling out weeds at their farm, and she felt the contractions. But here you are, no contractions, and you decide to leave me for more than 2 weeks while you hang around and do nothing? You think that she's gonna be happy to hear that?
You told me that your mom is from the city and she's never experienced living in a farm. What do you mean she felt her contractions while out pulling weeds? What kind of lie is that? If you want to lie, at least make it believable.
No, I am not lying, Susan. My mom told me the story, so I'm just telling you what she told me. I'm sure she just meant that she was never lazy while carrying me, and that even though she was pregnant, she was still out working.
What do you mean she worked throughout her pregnancy? Larry, you know that she's been a stay-at-home mom ever since she got married, right? Anyway, you're driving me crazy. And Larry, you are going to be a father soon. When are you going to stop listening to what your mom says? Are you just gonna live like a mama's boy forever? Ever since you asked me to marry you, you should have placed me as your #1 priority and listened to me. I don't understand why you always prioritize your mom or your sister more than me.
There you go again, accusing me and gaslighting me of being a mama's boy. Just because I care about what my mom says doesn't make me a mama's boy, Susan. Stop having these double standards, because it's just wearing the both of us out. This is why I have been saying all of this time that you need to learn from my mom and my sister. because you are selfish and self-centered.
Why should I learn from them? I am an adult and I am not their student or child for them to be teaching me how to be myself.
You need to learn from them because you don't know how to care for me. All you do is make salad and eggs for me. That's not what I want. And I have told you so many times that I have to have my dinner before 7 p.m. But what do? You wait until 9 p.m. to have my dinner ready. You think that is caring, huh? You know how sad my mom felt for me when she heard that? My mom never treated my dad like that, not once.
How can you compare me, a working wife, with your mom who is a stay-at-home wife? I already told you that I did not want to be cooking you dinner if I'm going to be coming home later than you. I told you that if you really wanted something to eat, you have to wake up 30 minutes earlier so you can make it yourself. Plus, you get out of work earlier than I do, so you should be making dinner for both of us. I don't know why you thought starving yourself while waiting for me to get home at 8 p.m. is a good idea. You have your own feet and hands. You can make your own dinner.
Are you crazy? Men should never be in the kitchen. Ever since I was born, I never had to worry about cooking because my mom always made food for me.
Oh, really? Well, you know what? Me too. My parents always made food for me too. We both had the same upbringing and we both are working, so I don't know why I should be doing more house chores than you. I have no responsibilities of being your own maid and chef at home. If you really want, you have the ability to make your own food. But you know what? While we're talking about this, I'm also getting really tired of being pressured with all these responsibilities. I am not your mom, okay? I don't know why I should feed and take care of you as if you were a little kid. I don't know why you're always asking me for food. I am not a chef or a fast food restaurant.
This is exactly why I told my mom and sister to live at our apartment. Starting tomorrow, Mom and my sister are going to be moving in with us, so just keep that in mind.
What? You better be joking. You can't just make your own decisions without talking to me first. Why should they leave their own house just to live with us? No way that's happening.
I told you my sister just recently got divorced. Her husband is just so ugly and hasn't been providing for her, so she met with another guy for a bit. He got angry and asked for a divorce plus alimony. And my dad is super strict with that stuff, and he's not just gonna take back my sister after she got divorced over something like that.
Why are you talking trash about her husband when she was clearly in the wrong? There's no way you can defend her actions. I can't believe you're taking her side. Plus, why should we have to carry the burden of letting your sister live with us just because your dad does not want to take her in?
Of course I have to carry the burden. My mom and sister should be able to depend on me. She is my sister. If our dad cannot help her, I'm the first person she can go to next. How can you act so against her when she's your own sister-in-law? Oh, I knew you would react this way. That's why I just told my mom and sister to just move in. You're just so self-centered and stubborn, but I didn't know that you would be so against my sister like this. You should just take this opportunity to try and get close to them. You should be seeing this as a blessing.
A blessing? This is not even close to a blessing, Larry. I am literally so close to my due date and you're doing this to me? If we all live together, our food expense and cost of living will just go up at least 2 times. Are they willing to contribute to that?
Wow, I can't believe that's the first thing you worry about. We are both working and we are living just fine, so there really is no need to ask for money from my mom and my sister. They have also been living in an old house for a while now. I'm the eldest son, so I should be doing something about their living condition. Don't you think they'd want to live in our nice new apartment? How can I just let them keep on living in some old house while I'm enjoying the luxuries of my nice and new apartment?
Okay, I get that you want your family to live comfortably too, but why should I sacrifice too? I just don't see why I have to do anything for them. I literally bought that apartment with my own money and signed it with my name, yet you just ignore that?
That's why I married you. Since we got married, I am the head of the household, so the apartment is basically mine too. Anyway, if you don't agree with this, I want a divorce.
Divorce?
Exactly. You saw, right? That's how firm I am with my decision. Either they live with us, or we get a divorce. I don't care what you say, My mom and sister are going to live with me. If you don't want that, then we'll just get divorced.
Okay, fine then.
Good. Good thinking. Funny how fast you decided that, knowing you're carrying our child in your womb.
Hey, Susan. Larry told you about me and my daughter moving in today with you guys, right? I'm so glad and thankful to my son for giving us a chance to live in such a nice apartment. I never knew I would get lucky like this. This was always the life I wanted to live. I am so excited that I will get to see my son and my grandkid anytime I want. Plus, I get to eat the food you'll cook for us. This is the best my life has ever gotten. I'm so happy.
Mary, I never agreed to you and your daughter living with us.
What? How dare you say anything about agreeing or disagreeing? This is my son's apartment, and he said that I can live with him. I can't believe you're disobeying me. I am your mother-in-law. Don't you forget that. Also, from now on, you better listen to what me and my daughter tell you to do, and you do just that. I will make sure to teach you everything, like how to cook or clean the house, but I will only do it once, so you better learn it right away.
What did you just say? I am not your slave, nor your maid.
Oh, and one more thing. You and Larry will be taking the living room starting today. My amazing and caring son said that I can use the biggest room in the apartment, so I will be moving my stuff in there. I'm also going to take the fur mattress, so you guys just use the blankets and spread it out in the living room and sleep on that. You guys are way younger than me, so it shouldn't be a big problem for you guys to sleep on the floor.
I am in shock that you feel like you have the rights to tell us to sleep on the floor. That fur mattress is a wedding gift from my parents, and now you're wanting to use it? Just how shameless are you? I am just in shock that you have no shame in doing this at all.
Well, why should I be ashamed of anything? I am your mother-in-law, and you are my daughter-in-law. You do know that daughters-in-law must always listen to what their mothers-in-law say, right? You're just being like this because you have no common sense in knowing where your place is. I can't believe I have to tell you all this.
Whatever, Mary. Just stop talking and don't unpack anything that you packed just yet. Just wait. All three of my brothers are on their way there, so just wait until they're there.
Huh? Why are they coming here? What for?
Because there are parasites trying to leech off the apartment that my own parents paid for. I told them not to go there, but they're insistent on going there to deal with it. What can I do? They're just so flabbergasted at your shamelessness, and they're angry that you guys are making me so stressed, even though I'll be giving birth soon.
What? This is my son's house, and he is letting me stay here. I don't know why your brothers are trying to act all gangster. Do you want me to call the cops on them and have them put in jail?
Mary, are you seriously this stupid? How many times do I have to tell you that that apartment is in my name, not your son's? The ones who are trespassing my property are you and your daughter, including your son. So you guys better hurry up and leave and not cause a scene, or else you guys are the ones going to be going to jail.
Are you being serious? Are your brothers really gonna drag us out of the apartment? What, are they some sort of gangsters? Oh, I hope you are joking. You better be joking about this.
No, I am not joking about it. They're literally on their way there right now.
But you said okay to it yesterday, did you not? We already talked about this. Why are you making it so difficult?
I said okay to divorcing you if I disagreed, but it seems like there was a misunderstanding about that.
Huh? Divorce me over this?
Yeah, exactly. You were the one who said that. You told me that we should just get divorced if I won't let your family live with us, so I'm done. I want a divorce. I decided to marry you, so I had to just endure the difficulties that came with you. But I'm at my limit, and I can't deal with it anymore.
Then what about our baby? Do you want our child to be fatherless as soon as it comes into the world? You want that?
It's better than having a father who is a mama's boy and a slave to his own sister. The baby will have me, my parents, and 3 very reliable and fun uncles. It will grow up in a family that has everything to give, so don't worry about the child. Just make sure you sign the papers and submit it to court on time.
Are you being serious? You want to get divorced over this? My mom and sister are going to live with us for just a few months, not forever. But you can't even do a few months of living with them?
I don't care about that anymore. I am just so tired of having to hear about any of your mom's demands and you never prioritizing me. I'm so tired, Larry. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Just hurry up and leave my apartment and meet me at the court tomorrow. I won't be able to go anywhere after I give birth, so we better get all the documents filed before I give birth. So there was a reason why the baby was taking a while to come out. It was waiting for his mom and dad to clean up this mess. After that talk with Larry, my brothers went to her apartment and told them to pack their stuff and leave. It was chaotic, but finally they moved out and I heard they went back to their old house in their hometown. But then I also heard that my father-in-law basically disowned them after knowing that his daughter was out cheating on her husband. They tried to stay, but my father-in-law just couldn't bear the fact that now even his son was getting divorced, so he kicked out all three of them. I haven't heard about them ever since the news that I heard from my father-in-law. I really don't care about those three anymore anyway, so I'm sure they're living somewhere. My ex-husband is probably the one working himself to death, because his mom and sister never really worked a day in their life, so now he's going to be the breadwinner for all three of them. As for me, I'm still with my parents and they're helping me with my super cute newborn baby. I went through a difficult time because of that, but every time I look at my child, all of my exhaustion disappears like magic. I am now living a very happy life as a mother. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos.
Hey, Emily! Guess what? I'm finally pregnant!
Oh, congratulations, Trisha. When's the baby expected?
Around autumn of this year. So I'm thinking of moving back to my parents' place around that time.
Oh, right. Pete has a lot of business trips in the fall, huh? I'm sure having you back here would make you and your husband at ease.
I'm glad you think that way. Because I was going to ask you to move out. I want to spend my pregnancy with my parents without having to worry about anything.
You want us to move out? That's so sudden.
If I recall, you work at a hospital, right?
Yes, I work as a receptionist.
Well, the receptionist is the first of contact with all kinds of patients. You have to talk to them all day, after all. I'm sure you see all kinds of people. I just can't have someone so filthy around me when I'm pregnant.
Pardon me? You're calling me filthy?
Yes, exactly. I would feel disgusted if you were around. With all the sick people that cough on you all the time, who knows what kind of germs you're covered in?
That's not true at all.
It's my first pregnancy. I just can't take any risks. I'm sure you get that. Plus, I wasn't exactly the healthiest of the bunch since I was young. So I just can't have someone so contaminated with germs anywhere near me. I'm sure you don't want to be responsible if something were to happen to me or my baby, right? I can't have you hurt me or my baby because you sit around getting covered in germs all day. I'm just trying to play it safe. Can't take any chances when it comes to my baby, that's all.
Please, you don't understand. Working at a hospital doesn't make me a filthy person. Just proper hand washing and wearing a mask is enough to prevent any infection. Plus, I never actually caught anything working at the hospital all this time. Asking me to move out just because of that is a little unreasonable, don't you think?
Excuse me? I didn't ask for your opinion or excuses. What makes you think you can say that? Seriously, do you not get it? Your workplace is a hazard to me. It's not about what you caught, it's about me. Whatever germs those people bring to the hospital may be okay for you, but what about me? Did you read anything I said? You could be carrying something fatal for all I know. You might have survived, but it could choke me the moment I breathe in the contaminated air you emit. Just the thought of having you around makes me anxious and stressed out. I'm the pregnant mother here. Would it kill you to be more considerate? I would have moved out without a question if our situations were reversed.
That's harsh.
I'm not being completely unreasonable, am I? You've been living at my parents' place all this time. I'm sure you have something saved up, since you probably didn't bother to pay rent of any sort. So it shouldn't be a problem for you to move out, right? Stop with all the excuses and pack your bags.
Hello, Eva. I'm sorry to bother you. I need to talk to you about Trisha. I'm sure she told you about her having a baby, right? Oh, yes, just a moment ago, actually. She says she wants to stay here during her pregnancy. In fact, I was just about to ask your opinion on the matter. Will you be okay with having her around?
Oh, I don't mind at all. She's your child, after all. I don't see how that could be a problem.
But does that mean I should move out before she gets here? My goodness! Where did that come from? What makes you say that?
Well, Trisha doesn't seem to be too fond of having me around at your place. I got a text from her earlier today. She said she doesn't want someone like me around since I work at the hospital. She said she doesn't want someone covered in germs around her house. So she told me to move out before she gets here.
She said what now? I can't believe that girl.
I want to do what I can to support Trisha. So I thought about moving out so that I won't be a bother to her.
She can't be serious. That's just too harsh. You don't have to move out.
Well, you initially agreed to have us stay at your place until the end of this year anyways. We started living with you because you needed our help taking care of Greg. So I thought we were only allowed to stay until Greg became better.
Well, yes, at first that was the whole reason we wanted you to live with us.
Greg has made a surprisingly quick recovery. He doesn't need help getting to the hospital anymore. Plus, he can take care of himself now. I think this is a good time for us to move out.
That is all true and all. But I just think things wouldn't be the same if you weren't around. Of course, I'm also thankful you were around to help us. More importantly, I simply enjoy your company. I really like having you around, Emily.
I'm glad to hear you say that. I feel the same way too. To be honest, I even thought about living together with you forever if you would allow us to.
Really? Because I'm not against that idea, you know.
But right now, Trisha is the one that needs you around.
That may be the case, but that is no reason for me to kick you out of our house. That is just too harsh. Plus, I can't believe Trisha would say that to you. We have more than plenty of rooms around here. There simply is no need or reason for you to move out. I definitely don't mind having you and Tom around.
Is it really okay for us to stay?
Of course! I'll tell you what. I'll make sure to convince Trisha. She must be simply feeling anxious since this is her first pregnancy. I'm sure it's nothing we can't work out. So don't you worry about a thing. You're absolutely welcome to stay at our place as long as you want.
Thank you, Eva. How dare you convince my mom to take your side? I can't believe she's actually against kicking you out of her house. I thought she was on my side here. Just what kind of witchcraft did you play on her? Some kind of voodoo magic? I always thought you were a deceiving wench.
Pardon me?
I'm sure you begged my mom not to kick you out. Or rather, could it be that you even bribed her? Just what did you do to get her to change her mind? I can't believe you would go so far just to go against me.
Hold on a minute. Why are you saying all that?
Shut it! I didn't say you can talk back at me.
You're mad because we won't move out, right? But here's the thing. We did initially plan on moving out since you asked. However, your mom stopped us. She genuinely wanted us to stay. I didn't play any dirty tricks on her, so she wouldn't kick us out.
No, you definitely did something to Mom, so she would be against having you move out. It wouldn't make sense otherwise. Plus, how dare you try to get in my way? Is it that much to ask a freeloader like you to move out? I always thought you were a deceiving wench. I never liked you. Soon as Dad collapsed, you and Tom moved right into my parents' place. It was the perfect opportunity, wasn't it? You couldn't ask for better timing. Because it was the perfect time to unfold your master plan. You would pretend to take care of my parents, just so you can put them in your debt, right? All that so they would have to pay you back in future. I know exactly what you're after. You simply want their fortune. That has to be the case. You planned that all out so you can have a piece of their wealth. You made it seem natural for my parents to leave you something since you helped them out.
Stop with that nonsense. None of that is true. Plus, the whole reason we started living with your parents is because of you. You're hurling insults at someone you should be showing gratitude to. This is not fair.
Excuse me? What do I have to do with you moving in with my parents?
Back when your father collapsed, I heard your mom called you for help. But you came up with all sorts of excuses saying how busy you were and refused to take care of your own dad. She told me you ran away from it, essentially. That's why your mom came to us for help, and we happily moved in with them. You're being unreasonable here.
Well, excuse me for being a busy woman. I honestly did not have the time to take care of Dad. What kind of carefree life do you think I have? Of course I would have helped my dad if I had the time. I just simply did not. That's the truth.
Oh, really? Just how busy do you have to be to not check up on your own sick father at least once? He wasn't down with a cold. It took years for him to recover. Yet during that time, you didn't show up once.
Like I said, I'm just that busy. Don't try to guilt trip me here, because I'm not making any excuses. Do you have any idea how hard it is to support a husband who is constantly gone for business? My dad just recovered much faster than I could have had the time to help out. It's as simple as that. You have no idea how itching I was to find the right time to help him out.
The only reason he recovered so quickly is all thanks to me and your mom taking care of him.
Oh, please. Now you're just gloating. All you were doing was trying to make yourself seem useful to them so you can get your hands on their wealth. I'm sure you didn't lift a single finger while Mom did all the actual nursing.
How could you say that?
Well, whatever. Your deceiving tricks come to an end now. I'll be moving back with my parents soon. I'm sure my parents will come to their senses once they see their beautiful grandchild. They will absolutely adore me and just throw you to the curb.
What are you going on about?
I honestly doubt my parents were going to keep you around much longer anyway. I'm sure they were going to kick you out the moment Dad got better. I can't even imagine how my mom could possibly get along with you. But no matter. They'll realize it's much better to have their own daughter around than some deceiving girl from who knows where.
Hold on. Is the whole reason you brought up moving back in because you're feeling jealous of me? You think I'm taking your parents away from you?
Oh, please. Stop with the act already. I'm not feeling jealous. I just can't stand you because you want their money. It's as simple as that. You put them in your debt by nursing my dad, and you'll demand their wealth later, right? I won't let that happen, no matter what. I'm sure my parents will be out of your witching grasp once they see their grandchild. I'm sure they'll realize who their money needs to go to. In fact, I'm sure they'll love their grandchild so much, my parents will make my child the only beneficiary.
You keep bringing up their wealth and inheritance, but that wasn't even on my mind. I don't need their money. I genuinely want to help them in their time of need.
Well, it's past their time of need now, isn't it? Move out of that house. Now! You're simply leeching off of my parents now. You're completely disregarding my opinion here to get things your way. All this so that you can get your filthy hands on their wealth.
I'm telling you, that is not the case.
Please, the only reason you're still staying with them is to make yourself look good. All just so you can make my parents fork over their money to you. Well, unfortunately for you, I won't fall for any of your tricks. I can't move back with my parents while a disgusting and greedy woman like you is around. Move out of my house, you filthy parasite. You'll never get my parents' money. Not while I'm still around.
Okay. In that case, we'll move out too.
That's more like it. Wait, what the heck do you mean, too?
I thought it was odd that you even considered moving back with us. To think you had that kind of scheme in mind. I can't believe you thought we were going to hand over all of our fortune to you just because you got yourself pregnant. Tell me, who in their right mind would help such a selfish daughter? If you want to move back to our place so badly, go ahead. I won't stop you. Your dad and I will find a different place to live while you're around.
What the heck? Mom, is that you? Why are you on Emily's phone?
Isn't it obvious? She had a really troubled look on her face while she was replying to you. I just had to see if everything was okay.
Seriously? You were peeking at her phone all this time?
And to think she was so troubled because you were trying to kick her out of my house. I can't believe you. If you want Emily out of this house, you'll have to kick all of us out. If you must stay here, then you're welcome to do so. All by yourself, that is.
Mom! How could you say that? Are you abandoning your own daughter? I'm not moving back with you just so I could be all alone. I need you around to take care of me and my baby.
Oh, goodness. Could you be any more selfish? You couldn't even bother to help your own father when he needed to be nursed back to health. How could you even come up with such a selfish idea? I don't have any reason to take care of you. I don't recall raising you to be so unreasonable and selfish, Trisha.
I wanted to help Dad, I swear. I just didn't have the time.
Oh, sure you didn't. You know, your father and I talked about how strange it was that you wanted to move back with us. You didn't even tell us that you got married. We didn't even know anything until you sent us your wedding invitation. You kept us out of the loop all this time, yet you suddenly wanted to move back with us. You couldn't sound any more suspicious even if you tried. And wouldn't you know it? It was all a plan to get us to make you the sole beneficiary of our inheritance. I seriously can't believe you, Trisha. You wouldn't understand how disappointed we are.
What did I ever do to disappoint you guys? Besides, I didn't really mean it about the whole inheritance thing. I was just using it as a figure of speech. I don't need the money. I was kind of using it as a metaphor for love, that's all. Don't think too deeply about it. Just let me stay at your place until it's time for me to deliver the baby. I'm sure you're all excited to see your new grandchild.
No, not at all. In fact, I couldn't care less. I don't give a damn about a kid from someone that tries to break my family apart.
What the heck are you talking about, Mom? Open your eyes! I'm your actual daughter. Stop trying to cover for the girl that's been leeching off of you. She's the stranger here, not me.
You're the only one trying to leech off of us. Moving back here suddenly and expecting everyone to wait on you. Meanwhile, chasing off the person who has actually been here helping us the whole time.
She's just been trying to get in your good graces.
And she has. By actually being here for us and supporting us. Unlike you. She's more a part of this family than you are. Sure, we may not be related by blood, but that does not change the fact that she's a dear daughter of mine.
Mom, I think you need to get your facts straight. I am your daughter. You gave birth to me. You raised me.
I don't recall raising a daughter who treats other people so awfully. I hope you realize what you've done and learn to respect other people for once. Hello, Emily. I won't be beating around the bush here. I'm sorry about yesterday. I'll apologize on behalf of Trisha.
Eva, please. You're not the one who should be apologizing. In fact, I was happy that you spoke to her for me. Plus, I didn't know you thought of me as your real daughter. I was really glad to hear you say that. But despite all that, I have to ask you this. Should we really move out of your place?
Don't you worry about a thing. You don't have to move out. If anything, I don't want you to. You can stay as long as you like. We'll be the ones leaving if anything.
What do you mean?
Oh, don't worry. I don't mean we'll be leaving permanently. Just for a little while. I had a talk with Greg now that he's doing much better than before. We thought about taking it easy and going on a trip to someplace nice. We were thinking of Hawaii.
A trip to Hawaii? What brought that up all of a sudden?
Well, now that Greg has recovered so much, he will be able to start working again soon. So he contacted his employer about when he should make his return. The people at his work were really considerate. They said it was okay for him to take his time and plan his return around next year. So now he has a few months before having to get back to work. Since he has the time, we thought this would be a good opportunity to take things a little easier. Plus, the two of us could use a nice vacation. Which all led to us wondering how nice it would be to spend some time in Hawaii.
Oh, I see. That's such a wonderful idea. You both had a rough time these past few years. Greg had to visit the hospital frequently and work on rehabilitation, and you had to nurse him while he was home. I'm sure you both need the time to refresh. I'm glad you came up with that idea.
Also, this is part of my plan to stop Trisha. Even if she does barge into our place, she won't be able to bother us if we're not there, right? In that regard, I guess you could even say it's a getaway. Both figuratively and literally.
Well, you deserve it.
So there you have it. Don't you worry about a thing, Emily. You can stay at our place. No one's going to kick you out. Plus, we planned this trip to give you guys some alone time.
What do you mean?
Well, as much as I would like you around, you're not the only one living with us. I'm sure you need to talk to Tom about this. It's possible he might have something else in mind after all. It's possible he might want to move out. I thought I should give you two some time to figure out what you want to do.
Eva, I really appreciate everything you're doing. You planned all this to give us some time to think. But I have already talked to Tom about all this, and we both agree that we want to stay with you. So please, don't worry about us. Just enjoy your vacation in Hawaii.
Really? After all the things you had to go through, you both still want to stay with us?
Of course we do. If anything, I was worried you might not want us around after all that's been happening lately.
Oh, thank goodness. I guess I was worried for nothing. Of course we would love to keep you guys around. I couldn't ask for a better outcome. It would be awfully lonely to be in that house with just Greg and me. Plus, you have no idea how much he appreciates the things you've done for him. I may be repeating myself here, but I genuinely enjoy your company.
Really? I'm just glad I was of any help.
Oh, don't say that now. I don't care what other folks say, even what Trisha says. You're a part of my family. Some folks don't like the idea of keeping their children around their house, but not me. Especially if they're willing to help us and take care of us in our old age. I am most certain any parent would appreciate their children taking care of them, instead of shoving their parents into a retirement home against their will. I'm just glad Tom met someone so thoughtful and sincere, unlike his sister.
Please, Eva. Now you're making me blush.
All right then, I'll stop there. Oh, and I just remembered there are a few more things we have to make sure to arrange for our vacation.
Okay, please take care of what you need to. Enjoy your vacation. Hey! What's the big idea? Did Mom and Dad actually leave?
So you heard about that.
I thought they couldn't kick me out if I barged into their place. So I came back, but what's going on? The door's locked and no one seems to be around. Did they tell you where they went?
Actually, they're both on vacation right now.
What the heck? Are they serious? A vacation at a time like this?
By the way, Tom and I are with them right now. We both still have to get back to work though, so we'll just be here for a few days. But your parents said they'll be staying here for a couple of months. They said they need some time to take it easy for once.
Wait! Why are you with them?
Because they invited us? They said we might as well make this into a family trip, and all of us should go. Oh, guess what? They told me not to worry about the expenses. They said it was a gift for me as thanks for taking care of them all this time.
How does that lead to a vacation? I'm not following here. You were all supposed to wait for me. Who's gonna take care of me and my baby?
I'm glad our departure was scheduled for yesterday. It would have made things awkward if we ran into you if we had to leave today.
Don't give me that junk. Tell my mom to come back right now. I need someone to take care of me. You know what? Annie doesn't even have to be my mom. You can do it.
I'm not sure how you're expecting me to return while I'm on a plane. Plus, why should I take care of you? I thought you didn't want someone covered in germs around you. Why the change of mind all of a sudden?
Shut it! Don't you dare question what I have to say. Don't think you have any say in this matter. I'm the daughter of this family.
We only have one daughter in our household, and it certainly isn't you.
What the heck? Mom, is that you again? How could you say that?
Emily isn't going anywhere. I seriously can't believe you, Trisha. You really haven't learned your lesson, have you?
Mom, could you please stop this? Why are you siding with her all the time? I'm your daughter here. Why are you being so cold? Plus, I told you, I didn't really mean anything about inheritance and money. I came back because I really just wanted to see you. I just want you to think about your grandchild and do what's best.
Oh, please. After all you've done and said, I can't help but think you have some kind of ulterior motive. Your father and I both agreed on this. We're cutting you off.
Don't you think that's too harsh? How could you even say such a thing?
Anyway, the reception isn't so great right now. Can't talk. Please don't be a pest and bother us during our family trip.
I heard Trisha went back to her own house. There wasn't really much else she could do at that point. Upon her return, her husband suggested that his parents would help her instead, seeing how Eva and Greg were so reluctant. He told her everything would be great, and it puts his mind at ease knowing his parents were taking care of Trisha. Thus, Trisha moved into her in-laws' place during her pregnancy. As for Eva, knowing the amount of trouble Trisha would cause, she decided to send them a gift. With the message,
We're sorry in advance for the trouble she will cause you. We hope this makes up for it.
can you imagine Trisha's reaction hearing about that message? I wish I could have seen her face. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Share the video to your friends, and get notified for more content like this by subscribing to the channel.